Yesterday, the second-place driver in the Dakar was out of contention. Matthias Ekström returned at 9:40 p.m. last night, having broken down just 47 kilometers into the stage. The Audi crew got to work fixing the car, but the Swede was out of the running. On to stage 8 of 12. A rocky road from Al-Duadimi to Hail, and Sebastian Loeb had 19 minutes to close on Carlos Sainz. We will try to do our job as well as possible without getting overexcited, because there are still a lot of big stages to come, and you can easily lose time on little mistakes and problems by attacking too much. The goal is to manage a nice clean special, and we'll see. In the stock class for production vehicles rather than the prototypes seen in the Ultimates, it's being dominated by the Team Land Cruiser Toyota Auto Body squad. Akira Miura has won the class twice before, in 2021 and 2022, although he finished second last year. For this 2024 edition, though, it seems to be under his control. His teammate Ronald Basso is running second, having won last year. The five-time French touring car champion is away off his teammate, but the Toyota Land Cruisers are continuing to dominate, with just 4 stages to go after today. Nasser Al-Attiyah may be out of the fight for the overall win, but at the start of the stage, he reckoned he could finish the Dakar in the top 5. 62 kilometers in, chances of that seem slim.
The problem? When we start the first stage, always have a problem, you know. Yeah. I think engine.
Yes.
Engine problem. I don't know why. I feel really sorry and disappointed. Yes, and it's not this way, you know, to start with the team.
Al-Attiyah never got going again and retired from the stage. Nani Roma broke down yesterday, but the M Sport team managed to repair his Ford overnight, and he's back on the road today. The other M Sport Ford of Gareth Woolridge is being worked on today in Hail, with the hope to get the South African competing again tomorrow. Sun Tianyan is entering her first Dakar this year. The Chinese driver, entering with the Hanwei Motorsport team, was running 51st overall after 7 stages. Hanwei himself, who finished 8th last year, the best result for a Chinese driver in Dakar history, is giving Sun the benefit of his experience as her mentor. Martin Prokop dropped a spot in the overall standings today, down to 7th in his Orlen Jippo Ford. He and co-driver Victor Chaitka finished 6th last year, their best result on the Dakar, but 14th today sees them slip a little further away from the top 5. That 5th place is inhabited by Giniel de Villiers. In his 20 Dakars, he has never failed to finish, and 15 of those 20 times, he's been in the top 5 at the end of the 2 weeks. He's only got 1 win in 2009, and 9th on today's stage leave him 45 minutes off the podium positions. Sebastian Loeb was first on the road, on a charge to close his 19-minute deficit to Carlos Sainz. Final 100 kilometers of today's stage, Loeb had a 1-minute lead at the head of the field, but a rare mistake from he and co-driver Fabien Lequen cost him 11 minutes. We lost big time on a hidden waypoint, We were following a heading and we never found it. We had to go back 5 kilometers to start from scratch. Loeb's troubles were excellent news for Carlos Sainz. By his own admission, he had a bad day yesterday and lost time to Loeb. And at the point the Frenchman made his error, Sainz was 5 minutes behind him, and the gap at the front was set to come down to less than 15 minutes. As it is, the three-time winner extended his advantage at the head of the Dakar. Guerlain Chichery continues his impressive climb up the order. Today he was third, just 25 seconds back from Sainz over the 458 kilometers. That moves the man from teen up to 6th overall, having been 19th in the standings after stage 5. Still no stage win yet this year after collecting 2 last year, but the pace is undeniable and the top 5 very much within his reach. And the top 2 places today went to Audi's 2 nearly men. Stefan Petterhansel was out of contention on stage 6, but is still showing his pace as a wingman / roadside recovery service for Carlos Sainz. The record-breaking 51st stage win eluded him today, but don't discount that possibility in the last 4 days. Did Mattias Ekström have something to prove today? The Swede was knocked out of the running yesterday, while second, just 20 minutes behind his teammate Sainz. He said it was embarrassing that the team couldn't prepare the car properly after the rest day, and that losing out on a Dakar podium will hurt him for a long time. But today he was flying and took victory on stage 8.
We had a good stage. I enjoyed from the beginning to the end. We had no big hiccups, so it was a good day.
So Mattias Ekström takes his first win of the Dakar since the prologue. Romain Dumas had a good run to 8th, ahead of de Villiers, and Sébastien Loeb down in 10th. And that means that Loeb drops further back from Carlos Sainz in the overall standings, after looking like he was going to close the gap. There are 25 minutes between them now, with just 4 stages to go, and Lucas Moraes is up into 3rd. One of the most remarkable stories in the Dakar is that of Jean-Pierre Strugo. The Frenchman is competing in an MD Optimus, prepared by MD Rally, and certainly embodies part of the spirit of the Dakar.